Alright, there's a first time for everything, and this is the first time I've ever unboxed a product that was sent to me by one of you. Yes, a fan sent this in, can't remember his name, or even if there was a name attached to it in the first place, but I unboxed this already on Awesome Hardware during a segment of Mail Time, and I took it out of the box, showed it to you guys, and put it back in the box. Haven't touched it since. But it's sort of a unique product that's sure to generate some level of discussion, so I figured I would give it a closer look today. It's from, or it was purchased from, the folks at addictedpc.com. From what I can tell, they're a smaller company that manufactures RGB power cables. Now, I initially decided against making this video. I tried really hard to not make it. But after seeing how well the Lian Li Strimmer 24-pin RGB cable video did, I'm doing it for the views, alright? Might as well crumple up my integrity and throw it into an RGB bucket. The PC37X gaming headset from Mastrop and Sennheiser brings you into the game with an open-back design featuring angled drivers for pinpoint locational accuracy. Be heard clearly through the fold-down noise-canceling mic and enjoy the long-lasting comfort of large plush velvet ear pads. Now available in an all-matte black finish, so the headset looks as good as it sounds. For more info, click the link in the description and catch the drop before it's gone. Now, the price that's listed on the website for this cable is $40 US. $40 for an AC cable that lights up. I would have to imagine that this is really aimed at enthusiasts who are looking for every last bit of flair for their custom PC. A nice finishing touch if you are really investing that amount of money into your build. So with that in mind, let's take a look at this niche product. Starting with the cable itself, measures about 5 feet long. I would describe the cable itself as being thick, for lack of a better term. The cable's got a really wide gauge to it that doesn't really kink. It feels super rugged and durable, and it's got a really nice white sleeving on it that seems fairly high quality from what I can tell. There's no fraying. You get some really beefy heat shrink on either end, and the cable terminates to a standard male and female plug. However, I believe the RGB lighting only exists in the female plug housing, whereas this end just doesn't light up. But it plugs into the wall, so I guess that's okay. You won't be able to see it much anyway. Then again, how many people can say that if they plug this into the back of their system right now, they'd be able to see it anyway? I don't know. It's an RGB cable, I'm not going to ask questions. And then stemming from the heat shrink on the female side, you get a 4-pin 12-volt connector that you would connect to the RGB header on your RGB-supported motherboard, which would give the RGB element inside this housing its power and illumination, of course. That would have me believe that you could customize the lighting with your motherboard manufacturer's software, like Asus or Sync or MSI Mystic Light. As far as accessories go, it's pretty barren. There's no documentation, no instruction manual. However, you do get a couple little accessories, including a 4-pin 12-volt extension cable that measures about 6 to 8 inches long, and an expansion cover with a couple cutouts so you can route your RGB cable from the back of your case to the inside of your case, and then connect it to the RGB header on your motherboard. But enough talking about this silly RGB product, Kyle. Plug it in and let me see what it looks like. Okay, you win. Well, would you look at that? Completely lit. The LEDs are actually pretty bright. Even in a well-lit room, they're very easy to see. Right now, it's just kind of going through a color cycle between 7 or 8 different colors, or, you know, 16.8 million, I guess, if you want to be markety. But it looks really nice. It looks really nice. You know, I don't know if it looks $40 nice. You guys let me know what you think of that. I'd say the only eyesore is our 4-pin 12-volt cable that just kind of seems to be hanging out here by the plug. You could probably zip tie it down, find a way to make it look a bit more graceful, but it is kind of just free-balling it in the meantime. Now, I tried to install Asus Aura on this system because we're using an Asus motherboard, and it's not working. Asus makes some of the best motherboards and graphics cards in the world, and yet their freaking RGB app doesn't work half the time. I don't know what's up with it. So I can't actually test it firsthand, but I did verify on the Addicted PC website that this will work with your motherboard software. It doesn't say which ones, doesn't list specific ones, but it makes sense that if you're plugging it into an RGB header on your board, that the appropriate software will be able to change the color that's going to that particular header. So that's it. That's the RGB power cord from Addicted PC. I think the question we set out to answer at the beginning of this video was why? And the only answer I can really come up with is why not? So if you guys have any better answers than that, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear all about it. But until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. Toss a like on it if you enjoyed it. Sorry, this was an RGB cable video, guys. I'm still pretty jet lagged, as I mentioned. But more content on the way, so get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of that. You can also check me out on Floatplane if you want to catch all my videos a week early without ads for $3 a month. I'll put a link for that in the video description. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Have yourselves a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video.